It's Thursday, March 16th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Reuters, Pakistan police postpone arrest of ex-PM until Thursday, easing unrest. The Lahore High Court ordered Pakistan police to postpone a planned Wednesday arrest of former Prime Minister Imran Khan until today, easing protests that led to violent clashes with government forces. Khan was booted from office following a no-confidence vote in April of 2022, and since then he's been a thorn in the side of the current government, making all sorts of accusations, stirring his followers into holding at times violent protests and attempting to reclaim his position, thus far unsuccessfully, though that hasn't seemed to dampen his enthusiasm for the effort. In recent weeks, the Pakistani government has tried to arrest Khan for defying an official order to appear in court for a corruption charge, but those attempts have thus far been stymied by Khan's followers, who have bodily protected him from arrest. Khan is expected to appear in court by March 18th, though we will see if he decides to do so. From Axios, inflation is proving sticky, CPI report confirms. Tuesday's Consumer Price Index report showed that inflation in the U.S. remains high, despite the Fed's rapid hiking of interest rates. This persistence reflects underlying pressures on prices, including but not limited to high levels of consumer demand, a strong labor market that can command higher wages, and availability mismatches across a swath of fundamental products and expenses, especially shelter-related expenses like renting an apartment or buying a house. There's some evidence this month's sustained inflation rates could be fleeting, but it's impossible to know for certain at this point. And from the Associated Press, Nigeria's old currency can be used longer amid cash crisis. The Nigerian government's effort to swap out old currency notes for new ones has sparked a cash shortage that has closed businesses and left citizens unable to withdraw money from banks. The government has now announced a delay in the enforcement of this transition. These new currency notes are meant to help reduce the high level of counterfeiting in the country and encourage the transition to digital payment services, which are not terribly reliable thereabouts. But the government was unable to produce a sufficient number of the new notes, which left folks who wanted to convert their old currency unable to do so, and left businesses, many of which handle a lot of cash, unable to conduct business. The government's recent announcement indicates that the most used older notes will continue to be accepted as legal tender until December 31st of this year. This decision partly the consequence of a ruling by the country's Supreme Court, which determined the implementation of this changeover was illegal. This cash crisis is estimated to have cost the Nigerian economy about $43 billion so far. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.